Hey everybody, I'm Doug and this is Defender Tacticals. Today I'm going to show you how to lock down a device while you're in the middle of an investigation so that you can make sure a threat doesn't spread to other devices, doesn't block it, so that it's stopgap while you perform your actions and you remediate the device. That being said, let's hop into getting that fixed. Alright, so here we are in the middle of an investigation on a malware incident in Defender. As you are looking through the device and exploring kind of what happened, what was launched on it, you may decide at some point, hey, you know what, this is a big enough threat that I want to take action on it. I want to have more time to investigate this and potentially block something that may cause this to spread. As you are doing that, you can come into your assets and look at the devices in question and lock their internet connection so that this device isn't spreading anymore, right? So as you come in, you're able to select a device and you run this isolate device command on here. This will allow you to disable the device from connecting to the internet or the network you're questioning. And then you can, from there, have more time to investigate. And so that's a really good way to pause something, pause a potential incident, and lock it down to, to be more safe, right? Secured, so you have time to investigate. All right, this is pretty quick, right? I have this device running and I've been doing pings in here and I just kicked off that isolation. And already you'll notice in here, this device is locked down. It will pop open for the end user, letting them know that there was a disablement that happened in here, right? And so it will do the little bit of alert and lock it out. You didn't see that on mine because I had been doing this a bunch because I've been testing it and making sure it works. But it's great, it's good control. Now that the device is isolated, we can go back into Defender and finish out our investigation. In this case, maybe it's you want to look at, is there any other files that were in here, right? This generated, for instance, a bunch of stuff in this defend not URL. Maybe you want to check to see if there are any other files that were in here other than this one that was prevented or as part of that detection. And so that'll give you time to isolate, run different checks, perform a launch of an investigation. You can always come back and have Defender kick off its full investigation options by clicking on that. And that's just a good way to launch and control that. Once you are done with your investigation, you're going to do the same actions again. In this case, you can come into the device page, you can come in and look at the device in here, and then you can run an unisolation from it, right? Same thing on here. Well, it's not loading for me. That's embarrassing. You should be able to come in, click on this, and release the device from isolation. So after you're done, you're going to just come in, redo this, and launch that in there. All of those are logged for it, and that will let that device come back and start working and establishing its connection to the internet. One of the things that may happen as you're testing, as you are working through this, is the device may not be in a supported state to release from your isolation. If that happens, not a huge deal. You want to download this force release isolation script on your device. You'll have to manually push it to it. Most of the time that's not necessary. I've only seen this needed a couple of times as I've used Defender, and it usually has to do with some other software that's installed on the device blocking the releasing from the isolation. One good example is someone had like an umbrella type solution blocking DNS entries, and it blocked the device access from the release component of it. So just test it before you launch it in production, use it one time. You might have to do some exceptions from the other security products. And that's it. I hope this video helped you out lock down your device and isolate it in that incident there. If you found this helpful, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out. Thanks and good luck and stay safe out there.